Men of Reddit, what is a man's secret that you think every man should know? Don't touch your genitals after cutting jalapenos. If you put Gold Bond powder on your ballsack, you will spend the rest of the day feeling like you have made love to wind itself. It's wonderful. It's like a breath mint for your balls. Yellow Gold Bond, yes. Green Gold Bond, separates the men from the boys. Blue Gold Bond, the fiery ice pitchforks of 1,000 ice men fights will dance gleefully on your ballsack while you cry like a betrayed little girl bitten by a pony. If you find yourself about to cheat, fap it first. You'll then realize you really don't want to do it. My teacher gave me a weird look. WD-40 is not a lubricant. The WD stands for water displacement. It will get rid of your squeak temporarily but evaporates quickly. Use a spray liquid silicone and give that WD-40 to your grandma. Source: I'm an elevator mechanic. When you shave your pubes, use conditioner instead of shaving cream. It prevents any razz or burn. Putting Rogaine on your face every day for a month will not make your beard grow and better thicker. It will just give you horrible acne. Source: I'm a freaking dumbass. I won't lie, I have thought about it. Thank you for saving me from trying it. Tips for new fathers: invest in a nice set of precision screwdrivers and keep them on top of the fridge or somewhere where you can easily access them. So many baby toddler toys require a screwdriver to replace the batteries. Having a set devoted to this use where both you and wife can get to quickly is very handy. Anytime there's a party with kids' birthday, Christmas, etc., make sure to take a knife, screwdrivers, and lighter. These can be helpful for helping to open gifts and lighting candles. An ideal gift for your wife or a new mother is a spa day, or at least a massage. This gives them some much needed time away from the kids and stresses of home and gives them some time to relax and get some special treatment for their bodies. Create a Google Doc shared between you and your wife with instructions for babysitters, including special instructions for the kids, emergency phone numbers, where the spare house key is kept, in case they get locked outside somehow, instructions for operating the TV, wireless router PW, and the full address to the home in case they need to use it for an emergency. Keep this document updated and just print out a new copy when needed. Remember to date your wife. Learn to be comfortable keeping your kids and taking them places on your own. This is good for giving mom a break and some quiet time at home without the kids, or watching them while she goes out for a while. Pull your own weight with washing bottles, washing and folding clothes, and keeping the house clean, vacuuming, clean bathrooms, etc. This goes a long way helping your wife. No matter how far along she looks, no matter how obvious you think it is, don't ever ask a woman if she's pregnant. Wait until someone else says something. It's not worth the risk. You know that cream that removes leg hair for women? Don't use it on your balls. Just don't. She isn't always right. She will appreciate you sticking up for yourself. Just don't be a dong about it. Thank you. Not having a serious back and forth argument with someone says that they aren't worth the trouble. I'm not a child that you have to humor. Sometimes I'm wrong. Sometimes you are. Having a civilized disagreement with another human being is a part of being an adult. Applicable to both genders, but every man should know anyways. Invest in what goes between you and the ground. Mattresses, tires, and shoes. I have scoliosis and I spent an extra $300 to get a memory foam mattress instead of a spring one. By God, was it the best money I have ever spent in my life. Back pain in bed completely eliminated. Overall back pain severely reduced. Keeping your fingernails neat and trimmed is a sign of physical intelligence. No girl wants you venturing around her nether regions with jagged talons. Further, once you trim with clippers, get a nail file and smooth the jaggies out. Use actual sandpaper if you need the man points. When shaving your Adam's apple, hi, I'm Adam by the way, in order to not cut yourself, swallow and hold to make it flatter. Don't get caught up in the macho bulls game. I spent a good portion of my 20s in the army and went to Iraq and Afghanistan, and was an angry tough guy before and after. When I got to around 28 years old, I realized the extent to which that sort of behavior had fricked me up and hurt folks around me, and started making an effort to do better. Frick all that noise. Find things about life that are meaningful to you and don't worry about how manly they make you. You'll live a better, braver life if you do. I feel like a lot of men overcompensating in this way. I think it's become more prevalent in our culture recently. They think part of what defines your manhood is being as big and butthole as possible. Glad you've changed. It really does make the people around you miserable when you are like that. Compliment a woman on her shoes. It does wonders. That getting married for the getting laid is like buying a 747 because you like peanuts. Ya gotta wash ya butthole. If ya must. Broken light bulb that you can't unscrew? Cut a potato so you have a flat face, then press it into the broken glass edges of the bulb. Turn potato to unscrew bulb without any cuts to the fingers or a rude electric shock. Note, make sure the light switch is off. Pliers to grab the metal edge for the non-barbaric. Don't be fooled by the looks of a person, male or female. The most innocent looking person can be evil. And the evil looking person can be the nicest guy in the world. Pressing on your gooch will squeeze out an extra few drops of pee, so you don't end up with extra coming out when you sit back down. Trimming your beard will make it look thicker and fuller. Same goes for thinning hair on your head. Growing either long makes the thinning more noticeable. A nicely trimmed and maintained beard looks good. A wild and unkempt neck beard looks trashy. Also, a little light cologne worn properly every day will make people like you without even truly understanding why. When a bro splits with a chick he is rather attached to, don't instantly tell him that now he is free to frick random chicks the second you find out. For at least the first 2 nights, newly single bros just want to sit there in silence, nurse beers, and smoke. Make that happen. Politeness and empathy is the key to all human interactions. Don't use being honest as an excuse to act like an butt. Being polite and honest are not mutually exclusive. If you say things like "at least I'm not bullshitting you" or "I just say what I feel" to excuse bad behavior, you are doing it wrong. Being nice to people and having manners isn't being fake. It's being an adult. Also, women are people too. This seems obvious, but I think a lot of young men don't seem to realize the way they are behaving reflects that this isn't something they are aware of. They aren't a mysterious race of creatures that are all conspiring. They are individuals, shaped by predisposition and life experiences just like you. Treat them like they are just like you, not like an obstacle to be overcome. Give a firm handshake when you meet someone. Look people in the eye, smile. First impressions are everything. And after a while, you can work on points for style, like the club tie, and the firm handshake, a certain look in the eye and an easy smile. Gay men do not automatically fancy you, just because they are gay. Don't confuse growing up with not making mistakes, or never being wrong or being diplomatic all the time. Don't confuse maturity with not showing emotions. Be enthusiastic about crap. Be pee about crap. Allow yourself some one-dimensionality and stupid arguments. It's fun and it keeps life interesting. A brave man is someone who is afraid to do what he knows is right and does it anyway. A brave, wrong man is a very dangerous thing. A steak needs to rest after it comes off the heat for a few minutes before you cut into it for maximum flavor. You can use a rubber band to pull out a stripped screw by placing it in between the screw and your screwdriver drill. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed to ask questions when you don't know something. More often than not, the other person will be willing to show you. I'll have to try that stripped screw thing sometime. Currently, I use one of those stripped screw extraction kits I got at Home Depot. Basically, you use one bit that drills the cone in the screw head. Then you flip the bit over, and it's got grabby bits that dig into the side of the cone you just drilled, and out comes the screw. Awesome for strip track screws. There are not actual hot singles waiting for you in your area. Urinal etiquette. Keep to the code. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Unless it is a gas fitting, then it is reversed. How to open a front clasp bra with one hand. Frickin' front claspers are harder than back claspers. Also, claspers is now my new favorite word. Important decision to make. Fap on it. In those few minutes afterwards, your brain won't be able to lie to you. Your late teens and 20s are the perfect time to start great habits. Your brains are not as set, more realistic, etc. Want to learn a foreign language? How to play music? Stop procrastinating. It is very hard to develop these things past your late 20s or so, I've been told. Remember that to become really good at something, as in master something, most people need at least a good 10 years doing it over and over again. Don't wait until your 30s or later to start doing crap like I did. For example, exercise habits. Really hard to get into a routine if you've never done it. Laziness begets laziness begets laziness. The time is now to stop freaking around. Don't end up like me. Generosity, understanding, and empathy. You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. Never insult 7 people when packing a 6-shooter. When addressing your stop what you are doing for a moment and give them your undivided attention. Just because you can multitask playing video games, working on a project, whatever doesn't mean you should. Chances are if you think they are nagging you about something, it's because they think you are not paying attention to what they are telling you. Most of the time they are right. Taking a second to pause what you are doing and show them that you are listening goes a long way. Beards don't make you hot in the summer, they make you cool. They're like insulation. They keep you warm in the winter and cool in the summer, especially if you ever get in the water. Squeezing water out of a beard in the summer feels amazing. Variable wardrobe. Be able to dress the whole range. I'm looking at you, lazy college man. Thrift stores. Some guys have a subconscious spitting habit. Probably from dipping, chewing tobacco. But don't do this. Don't brag about how much beer you can drink if all you drink is American light beer. When your friend is venting about his significant other, sit there and nod your head and say nothing. Don't brag about how much beer you can drink. Period. Never skip your physicals. Almost skipped the one where my doctor found early stage testicular cancer. Every other urinal. The women know too much. Shut it all down. Be confident at all times. Even if you don't know something, just say it with confidence. I don't know how to do that, but I can certainly find out how. Be confident at all times. That yes, I can attitude does wonders in your life, work, love, family, friends. Bonus tip. Compliment confidence with a smile. Compliment your woman. She probably bought those earrings, shoes, purse, thinking on wearing them for you. Acknowledge the details. Make her happy and she will make you happy in return. Learn how to carry on a conversation. Ask questions. Be curious. Assertive. Learn basic car and home maintenance. Smile. If you are balding, just let it go. Shave it. No comb over crap. It is totally okay to show emotions and talk about feelings. For any man, I am an Iraq veteran, a welder by profession, gun enthusiast, and motorcycle rider, who totally freaking bawled like a little girl during Molly and me. This in turn made my girl's ovaries swell like water balloons because she saw that I have compassion and empathy for others. I care about more than video games and football. So pretty much, show that you're human. Sure, play with chainsaws, drink beer with your bros, shoot stuff with guns, go four-wheeling, buy a huge dog, do manly crap, but be connected to your fears and emotions. Women will be freaking turned on, believe it. This mouse is looking for friends in the comments. Comment mouse boy to befriend him. If you are new to the channel, you can subscribe. I publish new videos every day. Until then, check another video, or don't. Either way, have a great day you magnificent people.